Yeah. It's a beautiful day. Happy Sunday to you, my love.
Thank you.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay. So I have a very important question for you today.
All right.
Do you think children limit people from achieving their dreams?
Well, such a, this question is a trap. Because why I say it's a trap is that we know that children are blessing, and we acknowledge the fact that children are indeed blessings, and are blessings that we receive from God. But we will also do justice to the fact based on experience that we have because of having children. The truth is that children actually can pose as a restriction. In fact, they can limit someone. They can restrict your speed in pursuing your goals, aspirations, and then in the course of even in your career. So this is the reason why it's important that before one start having children, you need to plan your life, plan yourself, because you will have a lot of distractions that will cause you to lose focus, in pursuing your career. So, because children need attention, and then you can't have a divided attention and still remain focused in pursuing your ambition. So in that case, children can restrict you from doing much in other aspects that you need to do to keep moving and pushing your career, pushing your profession, pushing your ambition, pursuing your ambition, and all of that. So to answer the question in a few words, the answer is yes, children can limit you from achieving your dreams. They can also help you when they grow. Is that responsible?
Well,
yeah.
I would say this is like a bitter truth.
Yeah,
and truth. It's just like serving two masters at the same time.
Yeah.
Because if you're someone that's intentional about raising your children, I do not think it's possible to pursue your career at the same pace you were doing it before the children came, because you have to give the children attention as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
they need attention,
especially during their formative years.
Yeah.
So giving them that time and helping to mold their life positively. I mean, you're spending energy.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's difficult.
A lot of time.
Yeah, you can't really apportion much time to your own career during those years. But the good thing is that it doesn't last forever. It's just for a few years when the children are dependent, totally dependent on you. And after that time, then, I mean, you can go back to pursuing your career the way you were. And just like you mentioned, if you have already established much for yourself, you've gone far, then it's easier to pick up from where you stopped. But you don't really have to stop. I mean, someone said, if you're not running, you're walking. If you're not walking, you're crawling. But just keep moving.
Keep moving.
Don't stop. But then children also are sources of encouragement, because I've seen people who graduate with their children, they pass through pregnancy and raising toddlers, and they still were able to finish up strong. So I believe that children can inspire you. They give you hope. They give you a reason to keep fighting. So for people who might be kind of depressed and they don't have a purpose or reason to continue, when they look at their children, they find a reason to keep moving on and, I mean, fighting to stay strong.
Yeah.
So it's two ways actually, but
Yeah.
it's, I mean, the Lord to help us.
Yeah. There's this thing that I need to say about this. Very important. You see, when you are getting married, trying to get married with someone, it's advisable that you have a conversation, you have a discussion with your partner, because once children start coming, things will no longer be the same, especially on your own self, in your dream, in your career, in pursuit of your vision. A lot of things are going to be affected. So you need to have a conversation, a discussion. Is it when you move into the family stuff, are you going to start having children immediately? Then when, in fact, normally men usually want to start having children, like once they get married, they want to start having children. Yeah, in as much as it's good to have children early, so you can have, spend the time, train them, bring them up to adults, I mean also a level of age, so you can move on with your life. But you should remember that if at the course of training or having children or nurturing them, and you also jeopardize your own plans, your own ambition, your own profession or whatever, it's also not an advantage. It's not something that you should just accept with an open arms. So you need to set a plan on how you can navigate the rigorous, roads, having children, and then how it can affect you from achieving your dreams. So plan those things, plan it ahead, and plan with your partner.
Yeah.
So that will help.
Yeah, a supportive partner, really.
Yeah.
A supportive partner cannot be overemphasized.
Yeah.
And planning ahead of time, because if you're career oriented, and your partner is not supportive, then one person you can't do it alone. So you need the support of your partner, and especially on the side of women, it's easier for men, because I don't know how God created women. Like we care more. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Did you just say women care more?
Yes, women care more, because we can't.
What do you mean by care more?
Wait, let me finish.
But I would like, okay, well, I will let you finish up, but you need to start that topic
women actually
care more to what? To children?
Yeah, because we can't overlook things. Women are more, will I say, I don't want to say meticulous, but that would be a closer word to what I mean. Like, they want to make sure that everything is fine, every I is dotted, everything is crossed. But I mean, the men can just do it fast, and then things are just, everything is working out, as long as on the surface, I mean, face value is good. But women go deep down, so it really takes women much more time, to get the children through that age. So without a supportive husband, it's very tasking, and the woman might seem to have paused in pursuing her career. But if the husband is supportive, I mean, she will easily pick up and move ahead and cover up whatever grounds that might have seemed to be lost.
I totally agree with you on the aspect of supporting a supportive husband.
Yeah.
Well, that one is not even something to debate on. So it's something that should be done. And I believe that any responsible man,
you see, someone agrees with
me.
Any
responsible man.
Thank you, Ogechi.
Any responsible man should support his wife. Because your family should be your number one area of focus. So you need to pay attention closely to your family. So, and by so doing, you don't have to be reminded or to be, told to support your wife at home, for the children, and for every other thing in the house. But what I don't think I will agree is that women are more, they care more. Well, women
goodness.
care.
Oh goodness.
Men care.
That is
but
not even a debate.
The person, whoever, I mean, between man and a woman that cares more, it depends. It depends. We have families where the woman cares more. We also have families where the man cares more. So it depends. But naturally, well, people do believe that women, because they give birth to those children, and they think that they love more. It's not so. Any man, every man should love his family, and if you do so, you should also extend that level of super love and caring to the children and also to your wife. So he who cares more, it depends on the individual.
All right. So can I ask you? So when you say supportive, actually, can we define, like, what do you mean by supportive? Because I know it's contextual. It might be different in different contexts. So, but from your own perspective, what do you think as supportive? Like, what kind of? I mean, this is in view of International Women's Day, which was yesterday. So, was it yesterday? Yeah. So, what do you think are the ways men ought to act in order to be seen as a supportive husband?
Yeah. If a man understands his true responsibilities in the house, and is doing them, if he's doing them, those things he should do. I do not think there should be any other support that is more than that. The problem is that we have men who, maybe based on some, dark age culture, think or feel that there are certain things they cannot do. You see, the basic responsibility of every man is to look after the home, your home, include doing anything that you think that is you should, to ensure that your home is moving forward, your home is in order, your home is enjoying peace, your home enjoys harmony. The responsibility more for this, which I've mentioned, lies more on the man. So if you think that, if you see your wife struggling to feed the children, we've got about maybe 2 or 4 children, to feed the children, you want to feed this one, feed the other one, and feed the other one, and they're all both hungry at the same time, and you think it's not my job. What is not your job? What do you mean? So you have to support by taking one of the children and start feeding that child. What you are doing at that moment is a support. In fact, it's your job, because your responsibility is to ensure that your home is moving smoothly. It's moving smoothly. So that is, I encourage people to play their part. Play your part well in the family. Play it well. Do what you should do. Women or men are not meant to be complaining or calling the attention or calling the attention of their partners, or trying to say, you should be doing this, we should be doing that. They're not supposed to be doing that. If we are doing our job, if we are taking up our responsibilities and doing them well, that's just it. That's justice. Everything will fall in along. So that woman, I need my husband is not supporting me, he's not supportive. That man is simply not doing his job. That's just it. And again, some of these jobs are not defined. They are discretionary. So you use your senses. It's not like it's written somewhere, man should not step out through the window or stuff and all that. No, it's not spelled out anywhere. So you use your discretion, you use your wisdom, and then do what is needful in your home. That's it.
So women need support in their homes. And I mean, I like the way you said it. Like, these rules are not defined, they are discretional.
Yeah.
You work with your discretion.
Yeah.
And if you know how things should be, then you should not even need to be asked to help, because you see where your input is needed, and you're happy, and you're happy to do what is needful at that time to carry the family on. So I mean, if everyone knows what they're supposed to do, and the woman will not have any reason to complain, and she'll be able to bounce back after the children have come of age. So thank you very much.
Do you know, before we wrap up this stage, do you know, I once had an encounter with somebody some years ago, and he said, he was a married man, and he said that he would never sweep his house for any reason. That he would never, even if the wife is sick, that he would never do that. That is the job of the woman to keep the house tidy. Well, I asked him, I said, look, before you marry your wife, were you living alone? And he said, yes. I said, okay,
that way.
Do you have a house? You have a house where you're living. He said, so do you sweep your house? He said, so now, have you now got a maid? Have you now got a maid that the job is now to sweep that house? What has changed? What marriage is helpmeet, not even helpmate. So both of you are helpmeet to each other. It's not just that you have got someone that will now be, serving. Yes, we have division of labor, but the central point is that we shouldn't be guided by traditional way of living or managing homes, especially African traditional way of managing homes. We shouldn't be guided by that. We should be guided by the responsibilities, by the needs of your home. The needs of your home. You know that this issue of tradition and culture differs. People who are Africans living in a different culture, some of these things, they cannot even escape from undertaking those responsibilities, because they can. When we have support system in Africa and other places, some of these things are allowed. But when in a situation where you can't even find that support, what do? So you need to bridge that gap. So, and then give your woman support. The woman should also give her man support and let the family move forward. That is the message. The family should move forward. Everyone plays their part. Children play their own part. The parents, the husband and wife play their own part. Family moving forward. So that's the central message.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.